Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball hard. 2 a.m. we ended up at Live. 3 a.m. we like 4. 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home.
Not far east from the unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital, we've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Washington Commanders. Both teams sitting at 1-2 coming into this one. Somebody's going to get back to 500 here in week 4 as away we go. Fields this one at the 3. He's brought down to what looks like the 24-yard line. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now for the first time, here's the rookie from Oregon State. He's held to just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, McCarthy finds him over the middle. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's out to 34.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Here to Davis. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st down now. Ball is at the 39-yard line. Play action, McCarthy. Brought in left side by Jefferson. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
At the 47-yard line.
2nd down run by Davis. Into the secondary past the 40. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive.
Kate, that play right there, that run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie, he's putting on a show.
That one splits the uprights, and the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Maverick, 60.
Throwing from the gun. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive during this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Stephanie! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Pioneer.
From the 32. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Get up. 60 Vices, 60 Vices. Go.
To throw it on first down. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a first.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Riggs, Riggs. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready?
They're going play action. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
70 Timberwolf.
Throw on 3rd down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Kick by Trujillo is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return starts at the 3.
The Vikings take over first and 10.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. First carry here for Aaron Jones. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And they can't connect on the deep run. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Second down, McCarthy to pass. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be blocked down at the 42.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They've got a man in motion. Going on third, McCarthy. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. He tucks it and takes off. And he will slide down just a little bit shy of getting that first down. But better to avoid the hit. Smart play there. That's going to set up 2nd and 1 at most. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. 7-3 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. On the handoff, here's Davis. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's a gain of 4. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
This is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Here we go. Cougar 19, go.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And now they face 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Couldn't connect with Jordan Addison. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But if that defense is flying around and making the play.
It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact. Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage is waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. Back to the air, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Escapes the pocket. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Another throw here for McCarthy. Flush down out to his left. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings now lead by 10. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings drive their lead to 11.
Commanders 3.
Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back now, pressure on its way. Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. Drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
18, pioneer. Set, hey.
Another try following the sack. Forced out to his right. He's going to let this go deep down the right side of the field.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but he sacked 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight, Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to be set up and goal to go after a great return down inside the 10.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block, and then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So from the 3, here's second and goal.
Here we go, set.
Davis. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be third and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
We hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. It's the Vikings with only a yard to go here on third down. Here's another for it. And this is going to end behind the line, Brock. A great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it here on 4th and goal.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
They'll leave the offense out there and try 4th and goal from the 4. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Receiver in motion, headed right. They snap it to McCarthy. Oh, it's the screen. Pass complete. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings boat racing them to the halftime locker room. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings push their lead to 18.
21. Commanders 3. Will Reichert to kick off.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
2nd and 13. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That's target, that's lane. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2.
Go! Mustang 19, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Here's the snap on 4th. He drops it. Another pick slips through their hands, but this time, Brock, they're still getting the football off the turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. From the shotgun, McCarthy has a big strike to Addison. And He's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
First down, Minnesota.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again.
Commander is free. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Juke the defender. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready up.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
19. Cup 19. Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19. Let go.
Throwing now on 1st down. On the move, headed right. He can run it. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Jonathan Jones makes the play. And the Vikings will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
I know coaches, they know this. They know this is part of what comes with breaking in a rookie quarterback. Even the best are going to have interception-riddled games early in their careers. You don't like it, but you expect it. And now you're going to really see how he responds to it.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go. 19 Lions. 70 Timberwolves.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. And he finds it in the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Tag. Cowboy 80. Steady.
Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Harrison Smith with the INT. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up second
18,
and 2.
Rodler, 18,
At the
60
43-yard line.
Ready.
From the 43. Buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. Give him 3 on that game. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Go street.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. And the Vikings rush brings him down. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
Following the sack, needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Trying again, following the sack. Looking for his back, but he will not find it. It's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Come 19. Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Pass play now. And that's a win for the pass rush. As he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance.
Cougar 19. Chop 60. Chop 60.
They're going for this. Finds him over the middle. And unsurprisingly, Brock, he's not going to get the first here. So failing to see the thinking behind that one as they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Roll, roll, roll. Ready. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Let's go.
Give left side. Here's Davis. He's got room to roam here. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings push their lead further to start the half.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's just been a difference maker.
Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Vikings continue piling onto this lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Fields this one at the 3. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Track. Ready, ready. 70 Lions.
Throwing now from the gun. Left side secured by Ayuk. Through the defense it goes. Room to burn. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
It's a gain of 75 yards. And the Washington first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
18. Set up. Bronco 80. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. Rolling left, buying some time. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Commanders put at least a tiny dent into that lead.
What a great moment to celebrate and possibly educate this rookie as well, Kate. That's just tremendous effort. He shows off the speed that he has. But they'll go look at those tablets. They'll figure out if there was somewhere to throw it. And he showed you right there when there's not. Well, this kid can run.
Trujillo tacks on the extra point. And the Commanders take 7 points off the deficit.
Commanders 10. Joshua Carty.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Returnable from the 2.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Chased out to his right. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here's second and 10 from the 21. McCarthy throwing here. Short pass brought in. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So it's second down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Motion man right is Jefferson. McCarthy trying again on second down. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Again, McCarthy to throw. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. He will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Here we go.
First down, it's a run with Davis. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
On play action now, McCarthy. Hits his running back. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Sending a receiver left.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, go!
First down from the red zone. Buying some time right. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings trying to end this before the final quarter. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings continue adding on to that lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. '79 Broncos. Check go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Brought in by Ayu. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39.
2nd and 6 now. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
70, Hawk, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Completed over the middle. This does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Commanders with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the 4th. Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
Ready, ready? Mustang 19, Viking 18. I'm coming. Ready?
Desperation time here. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
Cut 19.
And the Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard
18,
line.
Pioneer. 19, tight.
They'll throw it again. Throwing the out route complete. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They get 13 on the pickup, and the Commanders will have a first.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Tag! Bronco 80. Let's go.
Throwing from the gun. Running right side by McLaurin. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Andrews has it, working downfield. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Come on, set. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
From the red zone now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Dragon 60, let's go. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They are throwing it again. Escapes the pocket. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders putting up points in a game decided.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good, creative quarterback, one that can stand to play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
Trujillo adds on the point after. And the Commanders cut into the lead by another point.
49. Commanders 17. Joshua Carney.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Return starts at the 3.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Davis. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Connects on the crosser. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Davis gets it from the gun, and he works his way for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Completing right side to Addison. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Go!
No run. Davis. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Now it's McCarthy. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Vikings running them out of the building. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings tack on 7 more to their lead.
17.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away.
Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Starting from the 5.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the jump!
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Drag! Viking, hey, trap 60, trap 60! Dragon 60! 70 Timberwolf! Ready?
Oh, brother, it's another interception! And the Vikings are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10.
Here we go!
Now McCarthy. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
79! Tighten up!
From the shotgun, McCarthy. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Down. Here's Davis. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Let's go now! Cowboy 80!
He'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. And they're not stopping the destruction partner. That is caught. Touchdown! The Vikings throwing 6 more on the blowout. Jordan Addison the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Commanders 17.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10.
Cougar 19.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Forced out to his right. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26.
Here we go. Strike. 60 Bison. 60.
Dropping back to throw. This is hauled in by McLaurin. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, third down.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Vikings defense countering with a nickel look, third down coming.
Panther 11. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Look to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Cowboy.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Cox, this is Lane. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
That's good.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
He'll throw it yet again. That's Mitchell on the slant. On the move, past the 40. Keeps himself upright. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Commanders making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders take 7 points off the deficit. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. He's going to field this at the 2.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They're going to pass it here. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And this one works beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Pressure's there, and the Commanders got him. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
They limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Man in motion here. On play action now, McCarthy. fires one deep down the middle. And you shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Vikings continue adding to an insurmountable lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Set to kick this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10.
19, 10, Hawk 70, 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Airing it out to start this drive. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20.
Let's go now. 70 ready. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Looking for a throw here. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it again. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Let's go. 70.
Mitchell on the give, headed left. And 2nd down only works out for a yard. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play.
3rd down and 2.
Ready.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest.
Cougar 19.
Here he goes, one final shot. Chased out to his right. This one just thrown away, so an anticlimactic ending to this football game. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners. As with that, we sign off from D.C.